Well, welcome back to Fat Daddy Sports. I am your Fat Daddy host, Craig, and today, boy, oh boy, do we have some bad news. Out of San Francisco, wide receiver Ricky Pearsall is done for the 2026 season with that PCL injury in his knee. The same knee that he hurt last year has been flaring up all of training camp, but just having some issues with that knee, and looks like it's going to be the best decision moving forward to shut him down. We've got Adam Schefter reporting, as well as many other people now at this point, but after lengthy discussions with doctors, 49ers wide receiver Ricky Pearsall is expected to undergo season-ending surgery on the nagging PCL injury that dates back to last season and be out for the year. John Lynch told reporters Pearsall is expected to make a full recovery in time for the 2027 season. Not good. Not what you want to hear if you're a 49ers fan. If you are the 49ers team, they obviously went out and brought Deebo Samuel back yesterday on a one-year deal. I think they probably knew about this Pearsall scenario, is why they went out and got Deebo. But now it's obviously hit the news market and everybody's talking about it. This is a guy who in 5 years in college didn't miss a single game due to injury, and now just had a crazy start to his NFL career. A guy who was pretty highly touted coming out. I really liked him on this 49ers team. Obviously, before he even started in the 2024 season, had that crazy story where he's held up at gunpoint and ends up getting shot. He misses the first 6 weeks of the season. He misses the whole preseason, but then the first 6 weeks of the regular season, plays in 11 of those games, 400 yards on 31 catches, 3 touchdowns. So he still put together a pretty good rookie year for a San Francisco team. And then last year, a lot of high hopes coming into the season with Deebo Samuel going to Washington, and everybody thought Ricky Pearsall was going to step up and be that guy. And he only played in 9 games, getting hurt in week 4, hurting that knee, that PCL that he is now having season-ending surgery on again this year. So in just 2 years, he's played 20 total games, 67 catches, 928 yards, and 3 touchdowns. A lot of promise with Ricky Pearsall, but man, it just feels like the beginning of the end. And I hate to say that for somebody who will be 26 in September. A long career ahead for Ricky Pearsall, but man, what a bumpy start. It just feels like he has that injury prone tag to him. And I hate to say that because he didn't in college, and he really shouldn't have that here, but a crazy start, and now he'll be on the season-ending injury list. 49ers went out and got Deebo Samuel, like I talked about, but then you look at the rest of their team, and this is a team that I was pretty high on coming into the season. A lot to like about this team. Traditionally, when Kyle Shanahan has a team that's not very good, whether it be injury or just not good, they typically have a pretty bad year and they just load up on draft picks for the next year. Last year, they had that injury bug, but they still managed to be a good team and find themselves there in the playoffs. This year, they feel like on paper they have all the pieces. But man, when you really start to dissect it, you've obviously got Ricky Pearsall now with this injury. He's out. You've got Christian McCaffrey coming off a big season in which he had over 400 touches last year. Mike Evans, who had his injuries with the hamstring last year, and you kind of thought maybe he was toast, but they go out and get him. They've got Christian Kirk, who is already battling injuries in preseason. Deebo Samuel has had his share of injuries. George Kittle coming off that Achilles tear last year. So this entire offense has got a lot of question marks. Brock Purdy had some injuries last year. A lot of things that make me very iffy about this team. But if they can hold it all together, they're going to be a really good unit. They're going to be a really good team. Obviously, Ricky Pearsall was going to be a big part of that. He was somebody that I was targeting late in my fantasy football drafts, trying to take a flyer on him. I think Mike Evans, if healthy, is going to have a big year. I still am not out on the 49ers. I think that this offense is going to be really fun to watch. I just hope that they can all be healthy at the same time. They can all be out there. Kittle is obviously ramping things up. Hopefully he'll be out there sooner than later. Hopefully they get Christian Kirk back. They're going to need him with the loss of Ricky Pearsall. But Deebo will help him a little bit, and it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of talk in the preseason about rookie Deshaun Stribling, the 6'2 rookie out of Ole Miss. He was a second-round pick for the 49ers and a guy that a lot of teams had really high on their draft boards, went at the beginning of that second round to the 49ers, and there's a lot of talk about him being that guy for the 49ers. He profiles a little similar to Mike Evans. We'll see if they move him around a little bit, are able to move him around at all, but it's going to be interesting for the 49ers. Ricky Pearsall was set to have a big year for him and now finds himself injured again. So best wishes to Ricky Pearsall. Hopefully he can get healed back up and be ready to go at the start of training camp next season. Hopefully this doesn't linger. They're saying 6 to 12 months recovery time and that they expect him to be back for next year. Fingers crossed, prayers up. Hopefully you're back, Ricky. Would love to see you out there next year. But until next time, that's all I got for you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.